Hey guys, welcome back to Newbreed Film Reviews. This is episode 63. My name's Dave, and I'm going to be doing a solo review on The Last Witch Hunter. Just saw it tonight, and it wasn't good. It was not good. Let me read these ratings for you. IMDb gave it a 6.1. Rotten Tomatoes gave it an abysmal 15%. And Metacritic gave it a 35%. The movie, it just wasn't good. It wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen, but to me it was like basically a bootleg Constantine. Constantine was a very similar movie, but just like way better, a way better version, way more well done. The Last Witch Hunter was just like, it was like a poor man's Constantine. It had okay effects. It stars Vin Diesel, Michael Caine's in it. Michael Caine's a fantastic actor. Anything he does is great. He was actually decent in this movie, and that's no surprise. Elijah Wood is in the movie. He's been out of the limelight for a while. Elijah Wood's okay. It also stars this chick from Game of Thrones fame, Rose Leslie. She's like super sexy chick, very hot. Glad to see her like on the screen, on the big screen, riding the wave of her Game of Thrones popularity. She may have like a bright career. We'll see what happens if she turns out to be like a decent actress. She did really good on Game of Thrones, and it doesn't hurt that she's sexy as hell. And I don't even like redheads, but that chick is, she's pretty hot. So anyway, back to the movie. Rotten Tomatoes tore this movie up. 15%. 15%. That is freaking terrible. And it is like, it's a flop at the box office. And I understand what Vin is trying to do. He's trying to create a new franchise to cling on to, like after the Fast franchise is done and over with, which that franchise should have been done and over with a long time ago, and definitely after the last one, which is like a tribute to Paul Walker. It just needs to just stop. Speaking on that franchise, it should just end. Anyway, back to The Last Witch Hunter. It didn't do anything for me. It was just kind of blah. I wouldn't recommend it for anyone to watch unless you're like bored out of your freaking mind. Definitely would not buy it. If I have to grade it, I'm going to give it a C-, and that's just basically being generous. It was just like nothing special about it. Nothing at all. It was a movie that you'll just watch and you just forget. There was nothing special about it. Vin Diesel, his performance was what you would expect. Just Vin Diesel. Just like a wooden badass action dude in the movie. And I'm trying to think what else I could say about it without spoiling it. Does it deserve 15% like how Rotten Tomatoes gave it, that kind of rating? No. I mean, like I said, it was like a C-. I mean, watchable, but that's pretty much about it. So, I don't know what else to say about the movie. There's not really much to talk about with it. The main villain in the movie was just forgettable. Like nothing special about the main villain in the flick. The creatures in it or whatever you see that he battles also, nothing special. Like, kind of like who writes this shit is like not creative to me. Just a lot of things we've already seen. And like I said, it's most comparable to probably Constantine. And I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to make like a Constantine type flick, and they basically bit off of that movie, and it just failed. Just fail. Constantine, way superior movie. Constantine is actually a very underrated movie. Keanu Reeves is in that. If you haven't seen it, it's actually kind of enjoyable. Good movie. Anyway, rant. I'm just going to wrap this episode up because I really don't have a whole lot to say about it. I just wanted to get on here and, voice my opinion on the flick and give it a rating and tell you guys what I thought. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Don't bother with this one. Pass. But I guess if you're, like I said, bored out of your freaking mind, go right ahead. More power to you. So that's my review for The Last Witch Hunter. We will catch you guys on here for episode 64 with whatever movie related topic that is, or whatever new film or old school film. Thank you for listening to the podcast and subscribing. We really appreciate it here at Newbreed Film Reviews. And that's it. Catch you next time. Later.